Hi, I'm back with a new project, a bottle for a very special princess. Today we're turning Cecihime into a bottle of mead. Let me show you just who we're dealing with today.
My stream is always a safe space for fat and unfunny people. No matter how fat or unfunny you are valued here.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome to the new format. I'm running long form for these, start to finish. It's easier to keep everything coherent, and I don't need to worry about a stupid 3-minute timer. If you didn't know, my name is Tayle. I turn your favorite VTubers into mead bottles, and I'm packing strawberries today. Day 1 is prep work. Now, I was stupid. I could have used a smaller jar. 24 ounces of frozen strawberries and a half teaspoon of pectic enzyme combined are going to go into the fridge to slow thaw and break down. The enzyme will break down the fruit pectin, if any's there, allowing for a clearer final mead, and also it'll pull more juice out of the fruit, meaning more strawberry flavor. What you're looking at now is day 7, nearly a week just letting those berries chill. The tan liquid going into this fermenter is activated yeast and honey water. We're using a Red Star yeast, the Premier Rouge strain, supposed to be good with berries. We pre-gamed this on the side to make sure the packet isn't a dud before it goes into this primary fermenter. In goes our berry slurry now into a bag to make getting the solids easier later. Tied off with a rubber band, and on top of that, liquid gold, 3 parts clover honey, 4 parts water solution. Roughly 1.15 starting gravity. The moisture from the berries is going to dilute that though. A few inches of headspace left and we stir to combine. If you're following the recipe at home, we take a specific gravity read, we total 1.131. That is 17.2% potential alcohol by volume. However, the limit of our yeast is only 16%. So, expect that the fermentation's gonna stop while this is still a little bit sweet at the end. Now that was day 7, here's day 22. We're getting the fruit bag out and you can see those 24 ounces of strawberries, they don't amount to much anymore. With that out, we're gonna give it some more time to let those solids I disturbed settle out again. Day 35, I gotta play scientist. Yomi Quinley can eat her heart out. On a magnetic hot plate, place a beaker with water. In goes 1 gram of sodium metabisulfite. That's important, you don't want to overdo this stuff. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of potassium sorbate. The stir rod makes this super easy to dissolve. You don't need one, I just like to overdo things. This is a 1-2 punch that'll render the yeast inactive after 24 hours. All of that is going to go into a new fermenter, and we're going to siphon our strawberry mead on top of that liquid. We're taking a reading here. This is going to give us our final alcohol content, 1.014 final gravity. That's 15.4% alcohol by volume. Pretty darn close to our yeast tolerance, but we're not done. Time gets away from me, but now you're looking at day 40. I'm about to repeat some of what we did on day 1, do a small iteration on it. A pound each of honey and strawberries. To that, 1/2 of a teaspoon of pectic enzyme. You remember that one that extracts juice and breaks down the fruit? I do gotta say, if I was smart, I'd have pre-thawed this stuff. I do this in the spur of the moment, so they're still frozen, but end of the day, I don't think that'll make too much of a difference. Day 41, much like the first round of strawberries, these go into a bag and get tied off. These flavors are gonna diffuse and make this sweet and make that strawberry flavor pop that much more. Early spoiler, it'll be on day 51 that we extract the bag. The mead is basically done at that point. The stabilizers we added will ensure this doesn't start fermenting again. All that'll be left is to let it clarify and bottle the final product. From there, you let it sit still until all the solids settle out. You may consider transferring it to tertiary to remove headspace. But for me, it clarified so quickly and so well, I bottled it within the next day or 2. All that said, now I have a chance to talk. Let me tell you about Cecihime. That is Cecilia Rosenkreutz. Ceci. A one-eyed Oni princess running the underworld. She's cute, her style is unique among VTubers. She runs the gamut from horror, indie, retro stuff, to art streams, to React Slop. And if you couldn't tell, she likes to be a little bit edgy. She's your Imoto and an autistic retard all in one. I love her. You get a good shot here. It's borderline crystal, so expect trace amounts of sediment to settle out of it. Maybe. It's not quite the vibrant strawberry red, but that's to be expected. Honey's yellow after all. To keep with the strawberry theme though, I figure we could top it with a green wax seal this time. This one took me 2 pours to get right, with a scalpel to get a rude bubble out. A delicate one, trailing off the sides like wax does. I do tell you, I wish there was an easier way to do this. If y'all got suggestions, I am happy to hear you out. This is one of the most annoying parts of the process. Without further ado though, I give you eye drops. For the cutest Imoto, for the cutest cutie eye. I tell you, I flubbed the ending because I didn't think to take accurate liquid measurements, lesson learned. so I need to estimate the final ABV after adding in the extra honey and strawberries. I figure it's probably around 12% after we added those. This time around, Sister VJect Zuzu Mizuchi will help us line up the label. Use a scraping tool to make sure it's applied well off camera. This makes 3 out of 4 VJects. Left to right is Cecihime, Zuzu Mizuchi, and Ira Wolcott. Needle coming soon, please look forward to it. I'm proud of how the label turned out this time. The watercolor paint set has its own difficulties, but it looks nicer, I feel. As for the taste, sweet, dessert-like. The strawberry punches you in the face. It's like an alcoholic strawberry Jolly Rancher. Quite good, if I can be allowed to say. And that's all I've got today. My name is Tayle Minaca, the Grand Marshal of the Mouse Parade. Why don't you subscribe today and keep up with all the things I do? Streams on weekends, 2 p.m. CST, like, comment, all those nice things. We got a Discord community too, so peep the description and share this every which way. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Until next time, have a wonderful night. Oh, motherfucker, I almost forgot. Roll the clip!
When the AI took over the local Taco Bell drive-thru, my brother sat there yelling at it till the manager walked up and took his order. Well, you can trick it by like, you can summon a manager by just saying you want to order 700 waters. Just do that. Instead of yelling next time, just say, okay, I want 700 waters. And there will soon be a real person on the other side of that interaction. Because they know your ass does not actually want 700 waters, and they're not fucking making you 700 waters.